The Amway Project is structured in a way that we're bringing in a huge group of students from different disciplines, and we get to just jump into the research of Amway. We have a big clientele, huge international company, which is going to be really great for students to jump into.
So my expectations going in were that the students are really going to come in and kind of shake up what we normally do. Normally you see kind of similar types of videos from these sorts of things, similar audiences. The neat thing in this is we actually had college students come in and figure out how they understood direct selling, how they understood Amway, and then think about what spoke to them.
A lot of times at a big company like Amway, you get stuck in a rut and kind of keep going with it. And working with 20 to 25-year-old Grand Valley students, I was excited to have them help expand our minds and help us think differently and help us approach various communication projects differently and more creative than we ever have before.
The goal of the project for Amway is to modernize their message. They've been using the same message for pretty much the last 25 years. So our goal is to reach 25-year-olds around the world in a way that Amway hasn't done yet.
This project is very different from anything I've worked with before. This is the first time where I've really been part of a group that's creating an ad together, and we're all coming from these different backgrounds, and it's really working well.
What we've been doing is we've been working with design thinking, and it's a very step-by-step process of really trying to take empathy with the people that you're working with.
Design thinking is a different way of approaching brainstorming or coming up with different ideas and solving problems, doing critical thinking and things like that.
I've never even really heard of design thinking before this, so getting new experience on how to even solve a problem and getting a chance to go to Amway and then meet at Grin 70 and get to work with all these other creative people has been really exciting.
With this Amway project, we are all taking on our own unique countries, and we're really trying to immerse ourselves into those niche groups and finding out what makes these different regions unique.
So we defined the problem in our creative brief, which we then presented to the Amway execs. And after meeting with them and getting some of their feedback, we were really pleased to be able to have a cohesive idea of what we wanted to do moving forward with our project.
So we took this video for the results and we actually live tested it with around 130 people from around the United States. And we did a online survey for that. And when you looked at the results for it, you saw a very interesting trend where the dials started to people were connecting, and then there was a point in the video where we were trying to create this feeling of like loss and need, and you saw the dials dip, and then as the video finished, it slowly built up to its peak at the end, which is exactly what you want to see from something like this. You'd want to see people trying to understand what they're doing and then finishing on a high note, finishing where they're connecting with the material at their highest point.
We definitely found a lot of value in this partnership through working with Grand Valley students, and I know we would definitely jump at the opportunity to work with them in the future.
We didn't know where we were going with this. We had a plan, we didn't know what we'd find out, we didn't know what new information would come around, but the team has really worked hard. And I think in a lot of ways it's been a real growth experience because they didn't know what they were going to do. There was no chapter to follow, no outline to follow. We had to figure it out, and they've done a great job with that.
Working with Amway has been really fun. They're a super relaxed company. They've given us a lot of creative freedom, so I think that there's a big trust. So working with them has just been a blast.
It's been a great bridge to try and transition me out from just a college student mindset and over into a professional realm where I'm actually working with real clients and there's actual real ramifications for what I'm doing. And it's just been a really awesome process, so really excited.